Hey everybody, and welcome. This is episode 1 of kind of the adventure that is myself going to school. Wanted to give everybody a heads up because I know a lot of people have been curious how things are going, and it's hard for me to tell everybody, and Facebook posts are one thing, but I thought if I could do this, let you guys all see it, it'd be a little bit easier. So just to kind of recap, because I just had my 4th day of class, we've been doing some pretty interesting stuff. First little while of class, a lot of it is focused on things like public speaking, getting comfortable talking in front of the group, which, as you guys all know, is not hard for me. And so we are, working towards some studio time, which we're going to start tomorrow, and then moving forward, we're going to obviously be able to do some internships. We're going to actually talk, hopefully, Matt, our teacher, who I'll get to in a minute, who he's pretty awesome. He's actually going to have the head of the kind of sports radio station that they have at the school. They're going to have him he's going to have him come and possibly talk to us tomorrow in class. So that should be really fun. As far as the class goes, again, Matt, our instructor, Matt Cooper, any of you who listen to The Mix, especially on the weekends, he is 101.9 FM in Chicago. He does the weekends, and sometimes overnights and mornings, stuff like that. But he's a really cool guy. We've been learning a lot from Matt. He has a lot of experience with the business. He's been in broadcasting for a lot of years, and he's certainly has a wealth of information, and we're all kind of absorbing it and learning a lot. As far as the class goes, one of the things I think is really awesome is our class size is really small. There's only 8 of us, including myself, so we're able to cover a lot of information and do a lot of things without having to worry about a lot of people asking questions and people getting back behind and stuff like that. And that's something that I think has been really cool for us as a class. We got a chance first day, so a week ago, we got a chance to do interviews with our fellow classmates. We each had kind of broke up into groups of 2 and did some interviews on who they were, their background, why they were at the school, stuff like that. And I actually got to interview Tony, who is really, really cool guy. Got to get some information on him. He's really young, which is funny because although I am not the oldest person in the class, he certainly makes me feel pretty old. But he's going to make class interesting because he's a lot of fun. The other people in the class, Tom, who I sit next to and actually share papers with a lot because there's always one short. So Tom and I always, will be the guys that we have to share, which is fine. Don't mind it. But he's a pretty cool guy too. And we also have Bob. Bob's pretty awesome. He's kind of our resident, older guy in class, but he's not that old. But he's pretty cool. And he's a Boston fan, so he's doing good right now because Boston's now up 3-2 in the World Series, and he's happy about that. Not that I am, or whatever. But so he always likes to talk about how Boston's in the series. He's also into hip hop, which is just awesome because he's a kind of old white guy, but he loves hip hop. It's great. Kasthleen in the class. She's pretty awesome too. She's really interesting. She's actually a nurse who has a couple kids and decided, hey, I want to do this kind of almost as a hobby. She wanted to see how it goes. So that to me is pretty neat that we've got, some of the younger kids, some of the, us older people in the class, and we're doing it for, looking at a new career or to further our career because we're not really doing one now. And you've got somebody like Kasthleen who is getting into it for the entertainment of it, I guess, kind of you can say. So she's having a good time. And then there's Sean, who's a younger kid. He's pretty neat. He's also into the sports radio, which actually all the guys in the class are. And then Ire and Maritza, they're both really young also. They're in it more of I think general radio and probably more entertainment wise than anything else. And then of course Tony James, he is also in it for sports. So we got to chat, and I think it's going to be neat because we've got a lot of people interested in some of the same things that we can really kind of help each other in this journey, and we're all going to try to work together and do things really great. So, like I said, it's only been day 4, so I don't have a lot more to talk about. But going to be doing these. I'm going to try to do them once a week. Actually, try to do them on the weekends. So the next one's only going to be for 2 classes. And that way you guys can have a weekly update of what I'm doing. It was a busy weekend. I didn't get to it before. So, but that's about it for me today. Check back. Like I said, next week I'll post it and you guys can see it. And, any questions, you can hit me up on Facebook, or Twitter, Dr._Beard. I'm sure you can find me. Not hard to. And, other than that, thanks for listening to me and listen to me rattle on about the class, and yeah, definitely thanks for the support, everybody. You guys have all been great. It's certainly a bit of a scary time because I'm changing things up and doing this, but at the same time, I think it's a lot of fun, and I'm definitely looking forward to the experience and benefiting from it. So definitely thanks for the support, and love y'all, and like I said, I will talk to you next week.